Hello witches and wizards and welcome to today's video. So today we're going to be going over all the bugs and glitches that I found in this game. I mean, don't get me wrong, this game is possibly one of the best games I have ever played, but some of the glitches were so funny. I did find one where I can't actually get my achievements at all, and that is not the missing field guide page either. This is a completely different one. So we're going to be going over the good, the bad, and the ugly in this video. I just want to address the bell tower field page actually before we go forward. So as you know, we found that that glitchy Leviosa statue in the hieroglyphics corner. A lot of people in the comments were saying that that is just a clipping error. So many of us may have actually already got that Leviosa statue and are still seeing it clipping through now and again. And then there's a lot of people that are saying that on PlayStation, only on PlayStation as well, so unfair for us Xbox and PC players. But if you're on PS5, you can press the PS button and you can get game hints. And it will tell you exactly the page that you were missing, apparently. So I thought I should bring this to anyone's attention in case they didn't read the comments on the previous video. And the one that many people seem to be missing is the one near the outside the greenhouse near the fountain. So just bear that in mind and let me know if you do manage to find out which one you're missing and if it is actually that one. I'm going to be starting a new playthrough soon, and I'm going to have to test the Leviosa statue and see if I manage to get it, and if I do, is it still sort of clipping through, and also checking if that one by the fountain near the greenhouse actually registers when you collect it, because that seems to be what everyone's having an issue with. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you go on to enjoy the video, please leave a like and maybe subscribe if you're not already. We've got loads of Hogwarts Legacy on here and loads more to come, including the Mage of Darkness playthrough. So that should be quite fun. If you like heavy metal and you like dark magic, then stay tuned to the channel, and maybe streaming that one on Twitch as well. I'm not sure yet, so keep your eyes peeled. And without further ado, let's get on with today's video and have a look at some bugs and glitches. Now, some of these may have been fixed with last week's patch. The ones that need addressing, they haven't actually fixed yet, so they are still in the game, unfortunately. Let's do this. So if you've seen our high keep tutorial on how to raise the gate, you'd have noticed that there was a glitch that we encountered there. And that was that the gate was open, but Natty was still stuck behind it. And she kept asking, oh, there must be a way to get through. And you're like, mate, the gate is open, just walk through. But yeah, she just stands there like this for a while until it just slams shut again. Next up, we've got Intrusive Telescope Man. So this bloke is not supposed to be here at all. You're having your cutscene with the meet and the teacher and you're learning how to do astronomy, and then this bloke just keeps clipping back and forth all the time, and then at some point he kind of gives you this look as if you're the one that's in the way. Brilliant. Okay, so the next glitch is the Hall of Herodiana Room 2. So you may have seen this in my Hall of Herodiana guide if you watched that. But when I came in here, as you can see, there is so many blocks in here that oughtn't be here. And the only way I found out that these things weren't supposed to be here, I was in here for ages trying to get the optional chest. And then I had to leave the whole facility. I had to go back through room 1 and get out of the whole thing, come back in, and then realised that the setting of the room was supposed to be completely different. And I had just walked into a bugged room, but I'm dying to know if anybody else experienced this glitch too, or if this was just me, because this was so confusing to me for ages. Okay, so this next one happened to me at one of the ancient magic sites, and I was trying to grab this ancient magic aura thing, and instead of getting on my broom, I accidentally fast rolled and ended up stuck in this wall. I was trying every single spell I could imagine. I could not get out of this wall. And apparently a lot of people have been having issues with getting stuck inside walls and stuff as well. But I was panicking. I was saying to my other half, how am I supposed to get out of here now? I was trying all kinds, like everything you can imagine. Look, I even had a mandrake out at one point, just trying to see if that would like help me blast out of the wall. Nothing would work at all. And so I had to go back to an earlier save, which was a bit of a pain in the backside. But yeah, this one was really annoying, and I have, like I said, heard stories of other people getting stuck in walls and whatnot, so be interesting to know if any of you guys have had something like this happen as well. How far back did you have to go to your earlier save in order to get yourself out of this wall? Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And this next one bugs me a lot because Figgy is one of my favourite characters. We all love Professor Fig. And the fact that every time he has a close-up on his face, he's got these black dots all over it. It's just such a shame. But I do believe that this is one of the ones that they actually fixed with last week's patch. I've yet to do my second playthrough, so I've not tested this. So let me know if you guys know if they've fixed this. I certainly hope so, because I do enjoy talking to Figgy. And I'd like to talk to him without seeing this shit all over his face all the time, you know? Got a couple of funny ones. There's NPCs just walking on the spot constantly, so Sebastian does it quite often, and then there's been a few others. You have seen the one at the beginning of the video in the intro. She was just there for ages, just walking on the spot, and I love that. And then there's one thing that isn't really a glitch, but it really gets on my nerves, is when you go to do Lumos, and then they go Lumos straight away as if it was their idea. Poppy does it all the time. Ready? There we go, see? Yeah? So you go Lumos and all of a sudden, oh, Lumos, I was going to do it. And I just thought that really gets on my nerves. It's like, hey, it was my idea. Stop acting like it was yours. And Poppy has some good ones as well. We did do a short, actually, on Poppy doing the Michael Jackson because she has an amazing glitch where she just looks like she's having a good old boogie. And I've got to tell you, this girl's got some moves. This next one was so frustrating. I don't know if any of you had this, but every now and again when I was on my broom, this would happen. And it would just like be in my body and I couldn't see anything around me. I had to like move the camera around and then I could get a full shot. But then as soon as I started moving forward again, I was inside my character again. It was really, really annoying. And this happened over and over again for ages until I landed and then got back on my broom. Right, now this one is the most annoying one ever for me because this is the one that meant that I wasn't able to get the achievement for doing every Merlin trial. I hadn't actually done all of them, but this stopped me from going any further because in Northford Bog at the very top of the map, I had done all 4 Merlin trials, but it said 3 out of 4 on my map, and this was wrecking my head. So I went to the location of each of the Merlin trials where they're supposed to be and checked that I'd got each one of them. And as you can see, I had actually done every one of them, and yet on my map screen in Northford Bog it says 3 out of 4. So there is no point in me continuing on this character to do every single Merlin trial because I'm not going to be able to get the achievement for it. Which is so frustrating because I've done so many of them. So I guess what myself and anyone else who has experienced this glitch is going to have to do is next time they start a character and start doing the Merlin trials, we're going to have to check our map each time and make sure it's ticked off every time we do a Merlin trial. That was the serious one out of the way. Now let's finish off on a fun one, shall we? Well, I'm thinking I cannot be the only one who has experienced this. So in my quest to try and get all the field guide pages, knocking about everywhere, doing Revelio all over the bloody place, I came up here and decided to take a little walk around the side. And I thought, well, I haven't been all the way around here before, so it'd be quite nice to sort of just explore and have a look around here. And I imagine there must be a few people that are quite similar. You want to explore every inch of the castle if possible. You know, you do check out every nook and cranny. And then you come around the back here though, and then all of a sudden, fall through the map. Fell through out of the castle into the water. I've had this happen to me on a few games and you're just never expecting it, are you? And it just turns my stomach. It makes me feel actually physically sick every time this happens. And I was a bit annoyed that I had to fly back all the way up to the top of the castle. But yeah, that one I thought was quite a funny one. Looking back at it, it made me feel sick at the time, like. Let me know if you guys have seen any of these glitches or any other ones that I might have missed. Like I said, I think a couple of the graphical ones have actually been patched now. But unfortunately, that Merlin trial one is still in there, and the Bell Tower one is still in there. And yeah, there's still no ETA on when these fixes are going to come, but we can just keep our fingers crossed and see what happens. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please remember to leave a like and think about subscribing if you're not already. We got loads of Hogwarts Legacy on here and so much more to come. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great day and take care.
Get the bell on.